It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. Yo, it's 10 o'clock at night on Valentine's. It's still Valentine's Day. It's 10:30, girl. February 14th, okay? Why did homeboy call me earlier and tells me, hey, let's hang out. You're by yourself. I'm by myself. Let's do this. Let's hang out. Let's do something together. You want to go eat? Want to go eat mariscos? So he invites me to go out, right? I get all dolled up. This is not what I'm wearing. I'm in different outfit right now. I tell him let's meet in the place that we usually meet, right? So he says yes, let's meet at this time. It was like around 6:30. He's like, everything's gonna be super packed, but let's meet up at that time. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I get myself all dolled up. I was wearing like a red lip. I had took that shit off, girl, because I was like, no, you don't deserve a red lip from me. I'm a little tipsy, guys. Anyways, I get all dolled up and I'm ready to go. I tell him I'm leaving. I'll see you at the place. I'm leaving right now. ETA, like 25 minutes. So I get there and I text and I'm like, hey, I'm here. Nothing. Crickets. And I'm like, okay, 10 minutes, not a big deal. He's probably busy, caught doing something. Maybe he's in the bathroom. I don't know. You give people the benefit of the fucking doubt. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed. And so I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there and then I'm like, hey, I text him again and I'm like, hey, what's going on? No reply. 30 minutes goes by and I'm like, hey, I told you about 30 minutes ago that I'm waiting for you. What's going on? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you good? Can you just let me know if you're okay? Crickets, girl, crickets. I waited for 1 whole hour. It's already 7:10 at this time. And I'm like, you could have just let me know that you weren't going to make it. You shouldn't have wasted my time. You should have not told me that you wanted to hang out. Why do you make me waste my time? Effing crickets. I completely gave it to him on the text message. I said, you're so inconsiderate. You're so rude. I hope you're okay. But the fact that you don't even call me and let me know that you're not going to make it or you're going to me vas a dejar plantada, like, you should have just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came all the way over here because you're the one that called me. You're the one that looked for me, telling me that, hey, let's hang out. We're both single. Let's hang out. If I must be 100% real, I wasn't even thinking of you. And I'm keeping it 100, right? I am. Because I wasn't going to go out with you. Those were not my plans. I am on 100, guys. I am a little tipsy. I am drinking. I went home. I packed a bag. There was things going on in my house. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to really be here. I'm going to go get a room. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm in a hotel room by myself. By myself, y'all. There's nobody here. I went to go grab some Bacardi. Bacardi is my homegirl tonight. And I went to go get some tacos. I didn't even eat them because every time I eat, I'm like thinking about, I should have been eating mariscos. Look, let me show you my tacos. Sorry, I have a little bit of a mess. Those are the tacos. I didn't even finish them. I went to the store. I grabbed that with some zero sugar Coke. And the room is beautiful. There's no one here. It's just me. This is why I stay single. Has he texted me back? It's 10:40. No, he has not.
Got the plastic,
but guess what? I blocked him. I blocked him from all social medias because he followed me on social media. I blocked him from here. I blocked him from my phone. I will no longer talk about this person because somebody that is that inconsiderate doesn't deserve my time. So I just brought some comfy clothes, hence why I'm in my black sweatshirt. I'm in some black and some gray sweats, and I'm just gonna chill. I'll eat my tacos. Probably my taco. I have a microwave. I can warm them up. And then I'm just gonna chill here, and drink my drink because the audacity, the absolute audacity, to do that to somebody, like make me waste my absolute time. I did not have plans to go out with you, you loser, because I wasn't even thinking about you today. Let's keep it real. Oh, I'm so angry. You guys, I'm so mad. Like, the fact that he did not call me. I hope he's okay. I'm sure he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that to somebody? Why would you just diss and dismiss a female like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, our plan wasn't to come to a hotel room. I'm being 100% serious. That was not the plan. The plan was to hang out. I decided to come over here because I'm in such a funky mood that I'm like, I don't want to give people attitude where I live. I just don't think that that's right. I came here. I'm going to stay here. I have tacos. I have drink. And I'm just going to call that a night. And tomorrow I'm going to go shopping. I have to get out of here at 11. I'm going to go shop. And not think about men, because men suck. Men suck. Sometimes men are like, man, there's no good girls out. Dude, I'm right here. I'm a good ass woman, and he knew that. Oh my God, I'm like really out of
medium ugly.
I gotta come down. So needless to say, I will no longer talk about homeboy. I will no longer discuss him in my TikTok. I will not talk about him at all. This is the absolute last video that I make of him, because somebody that has no decency that way does not deserve my time, or even me speaking about him at all. It sucks. Oh my God, it sucks. So happy Valentine's Day to me. I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm gonna listen to some music. Sometimes I'm my best company, like by myself. I'm my best company. I don't have girlfriends that are single that can come over and chill and kiki and all that. And then the ones that I do have, I don't even talk to them like that no more. But yeah, that is what happened to me on Valentine's Day 2025. I got dissed and dismissed. Hope y'all have a good night. The power of TikTok will forever blow my mind. This app is powerful. I found out why I got stood up on Valentine's Day. I do want to let you guys know before I go into the drums for your moms that this may be a two-part video. So just know that I'm not trying to be long-winded, and I'm not trying to keep people on like pins and needles. That's not what I want to do. But there's reasons for it. The time won't be enough, girl. So first and foremost, before we head into that, I want to address a couple of things that y'all brought to my attention in the Valentine's Day video. So I absolutely LOL'd at this particular comment. You guys addressed the plastic on the cup. Okay, that should just let you know that how I do not frequently visit these places. I thought that was a protective barrier. So yes, in that venting video, I do drink out of a cup that's plastic wrapped. Okay, it still makes me laugh. I was like, people were telling me, "Are you aware that you're drinking out of like the plastic barrier?" I didn't, you guys. I didn't realize it. So there's that. The second thing y'all brought to my attention was my makeup, and thank you for those that complimented my makeup. It's my standard routine. I just added a little bit of a colored eyeliner. I can do a makeup routine if you guys want that for my girls. But yeah, definitely thank you. I did get a lot of compliments on the makeup. So, and then the filter helps too, girl. And let's get into how I found out. The third and last comment that I frequently got was you girls, certain, ladies were asking me, hey, is his name such and such? I got several of those comments, and it would make me laugh because I'm like, I'm sure that these girls are trying to figure out if it's the douche that they went out with and left them on the hang. Okay, so it's much later. I ended up going to church. I was on my way to church as I started the actual video. But so like I mentioned in the last clip, I was getting a lot of those comments or messages of, is his name this? Is his name that? And so, I replied to these particular comments, and you guys overwhelmed me. My video has gone so viral that I have gotten an crazy amount of comments, text messages, direct messages, is that what they're called? So many of you have like messaged me, and so a lot of them are just you girls telling me to like block this person, don't give them the time of day, all of something around the same lines. So as I'm overwhelmingly going through my phone trying to see like every message, and I tried to comment to as many as I could. If I didn't get to your comment, I'm so sorry. But this was an extremely overwhelming response that I was not even aware that I would get. But as I was looking at my direct messages, there was the way that she worded is what caught my attention. And I'm going to talk about who contacted me. So this girl messages me and she tells me, I know why you got stood up on Valentine's Day. And then she tells me, his name is such and such, right? And as I'm reading the message, it caught my attention because she said the right name. And of course, I start thinking to myself, what are the odds? You know, this name, his name is not uncommon, you know? So I said, maybe she's just thinking it is this one guy she knows with the same name. But then she proceeded to tell me, I do listen when I tell you that certain things I cannot say because I gave this person my word, but also because there's other people involved and I do not want to say things that I'm not supposed to, or particular things that might trigger these people. I don't want that. So I proceed to respond and tell her, yeah, that is his name. Are you a family member, or who are you? Like, I just want to know, like, how do you know him, right? Just a common little question. Then she hits me with, that is my brother-in-law. When I saw her response, I was like, you know, I don't want this going back and forth through text message to get misconstrued or miscommunicated. So I offered my number to her to see if she wanted to talk to me. So immediately she replies back and she says, yes, can I call you? I didn't give her my actual number. I have an alternative number. So I gave her my alternative number just for safety purposes. You know, I just wanted to be safe. And so she calls me and this is what we talked about. So initially her reaction towards me, her response, like the way that she was communicating with me was a little aggressive. But she was never rude or disrespectful. And she did tell me, yeah, she's like, how do you know him? How do you know him? She said, my name is such and such. That's my brother-in-law and he's married. He's a married man. Did you know that he was married? And immediately, girl, I pumped the brakes on that because one thing I am not is a home wrecker. So I go ahead and tell her, absolutely not. This man is on dating apps because that wasn't the only dating app that I saw him in. I said, he's in multiple dating apps acting like he's single. And so she says, I already know that he's a cheater. I just wanted to know if you know that if he was married. And I said, no, I absolutely did not. And trust me when I tell you that had he told me, or had I had some type of like little inkling about it, I would never proceed with somebody like that. And why, you may ask? Because that happened to me. That whole cheating thing happened to me. So why would I want to do that in return to somebody else, somebody completely innocent? Of course, girl, my jaw drops when I find out. I'm like, oh my God, he's married. So then I let her talk and I tell her, okay, well, how is it that you knew that it was him? Like through my video. So she proceeds to tell me, I was casually on TikTok. And this is where I find it like so funny how things get aligned, you know what I mean? So the truth can come out. So she tells me, I'm just going through TikTok, doing my thing at home. I was getting myself ready to do something. And then I put it as background noise. And then your video popped up on my For You page. And initially I didn't see your face. I wasn't looking at you. But I was hearing your story and I was just like, wow, dude, like these creepy men are everywhere. Then she tells me, then I don't know why I decided to look at your video, and I kept looking at you and I kept looking at you, and as you were going through your video talking about it, I said, she looks familiar, like where have I seen her? And she said it didn't click in the beginning, but then I immediately she said his name popped up and she's like, it's that. And she told me, I'm sorry, but I called you a bitch that F has on his phone. So then I tell her, like, what do you mean on his phone? Like, does he have like pictures of me? She's like, yeah, he's got pictures of you. And I never, like, please, before anybody says anything, I never send him any type of uncomfortable pictures, but I would send him video messages. I would send him like pictures of my day-to-day, because he would ask me for it. So then also I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'd be like, hi, good morning, like little things like that. So then she told me my sister had like a what do you call that, woman's intuition. She said she felt it in her heart that he was cheating on her again. This guy cheats on her consistently, but they just don't really tell her anything because she always forgives him. And she said, so we knew that he was doing it again because the pattern started happening again. And she felt that woman intuition, which again took me so much back into my history and what I went through in my marriage, that it was like triggering me. Like I was like, I can't believe that this is real. Like I said, honestly, I said, I've known him for like a year already, and we don't continually would talk every day, but we were in contact. Like we would communicate, and he would come over and he would, we would meet each other at times. And he even took me to where they live, like not in the actual house, but he took me there. So then that is how they found out that it was him and that it was me, because back when I would send him these videos consistently, they had a fallout, and her sister, being as close as she was to her, she sent her the pictures of me and sent her videos of me. But of course this was a while back, so that's why she had forgotten my face, or she couldn't really remember me immediately when she saw my video. So yes, girl, my homeboy is married. I cannot believe this BS. Like I had no idea, okay? When I tell you that I had no idea, I had no idea. This man walked through life like he was single, and he told me he was single for 7 years. The freaking, oh my God. So let me just give you guys a quick rundown. Our conversation lasted 3 hours. Like she sent me receipts upon receipts upon receipts. But let's get into the day of Valentine's Day. Okay, so now we know that this MF is married, and that he had all these pictures of me. And not only that, this is also an alert for you married women. The guy had an app where he was hiding all of these pictures. Again, the wife has caught him multiple times doing this, and so hence that's where he had pictures of me still, and videos of me still in that app. So yeah, just I didn't even know that this stuff existed. I remember seeing it as she told me that, like it clicked in my head. I remember seeing that on my ex's phone too, which is like, now everything comes together. I'm telling you, everything aligns for a reason. It's just really crazy. So day of Valentine's Day, again, you guys knew that I did not have any plans with this man, had not made any plans, but according to her, her story with her sister, she was telling me that he took the day off, because his excuse of not being able to hang out with her on Valentine's night was because he was going to work. And I do remember him telling me that the kind of work, remember he told me he had 2 jobs. The second job demanded a lot of his time, and that he couldn't really talk to me at night, but he would communicate with me during the day, majority of the time. So he told the same thing to his wife. Like he would tell her that he was going to go to work, and that this weekend he was going to be busy, and that he was going to take off for the weekend. Hence why now it makes all the sense that he didn't pre-plan anything with me, and that he was planning something with me only on Friday, and then over the weekend I'm assuming that he would probably see other girls. You know what I'm saying? Like these kind of men do that kind of stuff. So sorry, it's because somebody was walking by. So because that was the only day that he told me let's hang out. Like he called me that same day during the day. I was at work, and he told me, hey, let's hang out. and he would always throw that bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cuss, I don't care. He would always throw that lame ass bullshit excuse about, you're single, I'm single, like, let's do this together, like, let's two single people come together. And I would just be like, okay, cool, you know, like, I believed his ass. So what she told me is that her sister called her in the afternoon and told her that her and F had gotten in a really big vicious fight. She said that they had been going through it again. Patterns were coming up again, and she didn't believe him. As a woman, her female intuition was like, he's not going to work. Something else is up. So she apparently took his phone from him, hides herself in a room, I don't know what room, and goes through his phone and sees our text messages. And she even saw like where we were gonna go, the location, and I was like, was she gonna go see me? And she's like, no, my sister would never do that, but she found out where you guys were going. And so because she found all of this out, she deleted all the pictures. She deleted my number, but before she deleted my number, she blocked me. Hence why he didn't get a call, he couldn't get a hold of me, or he didn't text me or call me, because she had already gone to his phone. So all of you that told me you probably got blocked by him before you blocked him, you were right. He was blocked, but it wasn't him, it was his wife that did it. So she kept calling him a bitch ass, right? Or she was just like, so this bitch ass got caught. And of course, he wasn't gonna go anymore. So they ended up talking. Apparently, she got a hold of her sister later on. He ended up not going anywhere, obviously. Hence why I made that video. Who would have known that video was gonna go viral? This is all crazy to me. So he ended up staying home, and she told me, and guess what? He manipulates her so much to the point that my poor sister falls for it. They ended up getting, I guess they reconciled, or he was able to convince her that it was, that I didn't mean anything, or any other woman that she probably found him with as well, that they don't mean anything, and ended up telling her that he was going to take her on a weekend trip. I applaud this girl because the way she came with receipts was unbelievable. Okay, she tells me they are at the mountains right now. I'm not going to mention what mountain, but she says he must have kissed her ass so hard that he took her to the mountains, because my sister loves the mountains. She loves nature. So they were over there. Doesn't tell me why she doesn't send me a video where he's the one taking the video, and you can hear his voice, and it's his voice, and he's saying like, oh, me and my babe, the love of my life, at the mountains, and he's like showing the view of where they're at. And then like there is another clip that he posted, I guess wherever he posted it, but her sister sent her those videos, and she sent them to me. Isn't that insane? And then she's like, so he's like saying like, oh, here with my babe on our Valentine's weekend. You are an ass. And then so he was like, here, me and my babe here on our favorite spot. He's good. He loves spots, let me tell you. And then he puts like he posts videos of like, like the animals that get captured and they cut their head and they have them as like a wall art. You can see that in the background, and then you can see like the dinners that they're both about to have, and you can see her. But oh my god, I'm so sorry. I literally just finished eating. I'm so sorry. So sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna edit that. I'm just gonna let it go with the flow. So
if y'all here, hit the like button. 5 seconds.
He like puts the picture, he records the stuff, records the scenery, and just puts part of her, like her body, so he doesn't show her face. And she told me, I'm actually really happy that he didn't post her face, because I wouldn't want you to see her face. And I said, no, it's okay. I said, the fact that you're sending me receipts upon receipts upon receipts is like mind-boggling. And she's like, I just want you to know that he's like married. He's never gonna do it right with anyone. He doesn't treat her right. He doesn't tell people that he's married. He doesn't tell people that he has kids. Did you know that he had kids? And I said, yeah, he has one daughter. And she's like, yeah, he has a daughter, but he has two little boys with my sister. I said, is the daughter not your sister's daughter? I mean, your sister's daughter? And she said, no, that's from another girl. Like, he met my sister and he already had that girl, that daughter. And my sister accepted her with his daughter. But no, that's not my sister's daughter. But he never mentioned the boys. And I said, no. I said, I thought he only had one child. And he's like, you see what I'm saying? Like, what a liar, man. He has two kids and they're small. My little nephews are tiny. I said, well, how old are they? She's like 5 and 7. And I'm like, what? The more she told me, the more I couldn't believe my ears, dude. Like, I was like, you don't understand how all of this is just like, I'm trying to register it and I just don't get it. I said, we weren't a couple. I want you to understand that. We weren't a couple, but we were talking and there was, feelings and there was attraction and there was a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, we did things and I'm just so sorry for your sister. I said, you can rest assured that he will never hear from me again. I will never, ever respond to him if he ever tries to call me, if he ever tries to reach out to me online. And for you, you little jackass, treat your wife better. And if you're not going to treat her right, leave her alone, because that woman obviously loves you. And all I have to tell you, and if you ever bump into these videos because they're going viral, this one's for you.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video, back in the confectional. Yep, we staying lit, dog, with the cheetahs, okay, on Valentine's Day. Man, shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wheels of Deals. That boy keeps it lit. Check out his YouTube channel. Make sure y'all hit the link down below. We got Opulence Scents where you can get you a 3-wick candle. Go ahead and ball out on them candles, man. Go ahead and get that everyday PJ candle, man. Let me know what y'all think about the candles in the comment section, man. Hit the link down below. We got HiveMindLabs.com where if you want some tacos or chorizos or you want to unbig that biznac. Somebody tell me how to say unbig that back in Spanish, okay? All right, so let's get into it. Use the discount code everydaypj at checkout now. Obviously, Fernando is a cheater, okay? A habitual cheater, okay? Not much more to say about that. The lady, she was just trying to get a little thing on, a little swerve on. I don't fault the lady. And I don't fault nobody at this point. Like, shit. This is one of those stories where you really don't know the red flags. And then Valentine's Day come and that's all the red flags you need. But let's take that back. Multiple jobs where you can't use the phone, red flag. Now, I get it. I get it because where I work at, I don't get no cell phone service. So, it just is what it is. I don't get no cell phone service. So, you just can't text and call all the time. You know what I mean? But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? And then while I'm doing this job, because yes, YouTube is a full-time job. I get off and I do about 8 hours on YouTube every night. Okay, I'm thinking about going live tonight because it's Thursday and I ain't got nothing to do. Okay, and then I got my kids tomorrow, so they gonna take up my time. But I'm gonna go live and do my next reaction and then I'm gonna hide it and then put it up. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But whatever the case may be, dating apps. One thing I never really liked dating apps. One, because I feel like I'm in competition with people. And I'm a Virgo. And I don't like competition. I'm not afraid of competition. But if you entertaining other people, then that ain't for me because you have so many options at the palm of your hands. Now, I'd rather meet someone out in public without even having competition because why? I mean, you already know you got competition, but you know it ain't like she can't just scroll right or left on you in person. She can tell you what's up, and then if she give you the number, then that is what it is. But so dating apps is always a red flag to me. You know what I'm saying? Any woman I meet on a date, and I mean not meet, but I mean any woman that I meet and she's on a dating app, I'll be like, yeah. You know, if you just glance at her phone, you see dating apps. Red flag, okay. Um, I know y'all got it's just something about apps. It's toxic apps out there, but um, the cup thing that was very interesting to say the least. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even know that it. Imagine never going to hotels and then just drinking out the plastic part of the cup. Like that's probably nastier than the. But she was drinking alcohol, so whatever the case may be, it killed all that. But damn, them cups still been in all type of rooms touched by who knows what and did who know what with. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what them people be doing, scratching their butts and then putting them cups up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy, man. Sad situation, but you know, look, man, Valentine's Day, like I already told y'all, man. Guys, when y'all do Valentine's and y'all got multiple women, you got to tell someone you're going to jail or you going out of town or you know what I'm saying. You got to do something. You got to come up with a real good lie, and then you got to follow up that lie with a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yeah, baby, I'm at the job right now. You know, we busy. It's hard work. You just start clanking on stuff in the background to let them know. Then just have a random conversation with yourself like you talking to somebody at work. Just be like, oh yeah, you want me to pick that up? I'll come and grab that, man. Just give me one few minutes. I'm on this phone call. Just you just gotta lie. I ain't never done that, but it just yeah, yeah. So yeah, you just gotta make it. You gotta make it work. Oh man, I know y'all women. How do y'all tell a guy that you won't be able to go with him on Valentine's because you're going out with the one you want to make your boo with this other one? You know he's kind of your boo, but you don't like him as much as the other one, and the other one invited you. So what's the lie that y'all done told? Like, cause I know y'all got some. I know y'all got some lies y'all done told somebody about going on Valentine's, so you don't have to go on a date with that person. Like, you know, I mean, if you just dating, it's okay. It's okay to lie. If you just dating, you know what I mean? If you ain't sure about that person, don't take them on a Valentine's because then you kind of locked in. You know what I mean? So, you know, Valentine's is something. Valentine's is something, man. Don't sweat it, my pets. All right. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this crazy situation in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace. Day and night. For some women, it can start working in its